Are you currently just completely lost and have no idea what you want to do with your life? If so, then this video is for you. My name is Karis and I am a life coach for young adults. So if you clicked on this video, you are probably feeling fairly confused and have no idea what you want to do with your life. Maybe you are in high school and you don't know what you should do after graduation, whether or not you should just go and work or if you should go to college, or maybe you're already in college and you have no idea what to major in, or maybe you have picked a major, but now you're wondering what you're going to do with that major after graduation. Or maybe you are already in the work field and you absolutely hate it. You wish you could go do a job that you actually enjoy, but you don't really know what your passions are, and so you don't even know what kind of jobs you would enjoy. Maybe you are taking a gap year and you thought, okay, if I can just take this gap year, I can figure out exactly what I want to do with my life, and you're halfway through the gap year and you still have no clue what you want to do with your life. So that is where I come in. I have created a 6-week-long program that is created to help you, guide you through a step-by-step process of figuring out what you want to do with your life. Here's the thing, in order to know what you want to do with your life, you really have to understand yourself. You have to understand why you act the way you do, what some of your beliefs are, and are those beliefs things that you truly believe, or are they limiting beliefs that have been ingrained in you through your parents or the culture that you grew up in? And most importantly, what are your passions and what do you feel like your purpose is in life? If you don't really understand your passion and if you don't really have a higher purpose, it's going to be hard to find fulfillment in anything that you do. So in this video, I want to talk about the program I created and how I believe you can benefit from it. Now, before I go on, I want to clear up one thing. This video is not me trying to tell you that if you don't invest in this program, it will be the end of the world and you'll never find a way to figure out what you want to do with your life. However, I want you to know there is a program out there that could possibly make your journey of figuring out what you want to do with your life a lot easier. You can figure it all out on your own, and that would be awesome. That would be great. But you could also have somebody help you, and hopefully that will make this journey a lot easier. So without further ado, I'm just going to explain to you what this course is all about. Alright, so to start off with, I have created a program, and there's 2 different ways you can be part of this program. So within the program, I have created a 6-week-long course. You can take this course and choose to be coached by me one-on-one. So you would go through the material week by week, and once a week I would meet with you via Zoom or Google Meets and actually coach you through this course. Or you can take a do-it-yourself route and just purchase the course and just go through it yourself and not have me coach you one-on-one. So what is the purpose of this course? Pretty much, the point of this course is to help you figure out your passions and your purpose in life, because as soon as you figure out your passion and what your purpose is in life, it's going to make it a lot easier to make any kind of decision that you have to make in life. However, that is a lot easier said than done. Figuring out your passions and your purpose is not that simple. So through this program, I want to make that journey easier for you. So that being said, I'm going to actually go ahead and explain to you what we will be doing in the course week by week. So the first week, we're going to be talking a lot about your personality type. I'm going to have you take a personality test and dive deep into figuring out what your personality type is and why you act the way you do. The truth is, if we want to figure out what our passions and our purpose is in life, we really have to know ourselves. And utilizing personality tests actually will make that step a lot easier. Week 2, we are going to dive deep into your story. We're going to unpack your childhood influences, what shaped you into who you are today, your life-changing experiences. This week is all about unpacking who you are and what makes you you. The truth is, our childhood has a big influence as to who we become later on in life, because our childhood is some of the most formative stages of our life. So if you grew up being told you are going to fail in life, you were never gonna amount to anything, you're going to grow up believing that, and because of that, you're going to make some life choices that stop you from becoming the best version of yourself. And so in this week, we're going to dive in and figure out what were some of the things you were told as a child that makes you act and behave the way that you do. Week 3, we're going to dive deep into your passions and interests. And this week, we're going to talk about the difference between passion and purpose. We're going to talk about how to ignite your passion. We're also going to dive into your talents and skills and how those can actually help you figure out what you're passionate about. In week 4, we're going to talk about limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are exactly what they sound like. They're beliefs that are limiting. And a lot of us hear these limiting beliefs growing up and they affect us without us even knowing it. And so during this week, we're going to talk a lot about the different limiting belief systems that you have, how to identify whether or not they are true. And then we're going to figure out how we can choose empowering belief systems so that our old belief systems don't shape us into who we become later on. And then week 5, we're going to figure out how we can clarify your purpose. By this week, we would have done a lot of the inner work that we needed to do to really understand ourselves, to really understand who we are as a person and not what we've been told we should be. And so this week I'm going to give you a lot of exercises that will help you really identify and put everything that you've learned so far together so that you can clarify your purpose and your passions in life. Which then brings us to week 6, and this is where we bring it all together. This is the week where I give you a way to actually come up with a step-by-step plan to carry out your passion and your purpose in life. There's nothing more I hate than when people tell me I can do anything I want in my life but not really give me actual direction as to how to achieve anything I want with my life. It just seems very vague. And just unrealistic. And the last thing I ever want you to do is go through this course, be on fire, and then have zero direction as to what you actually need to do in order to achieve all your goals. So during this week, I will give you like step-by-step direction as to what you can do going on forward, how you can set smart goals so that you can achieve whatever you want to achieve in life. Now, the last thing I want to mention is if you are kind of interested in any of this, you can actually schedule a free consultation call and talk with me and have a better idea of what all this is. Because the truth is, like, if it was me, I would not want to invest in something like this without like talking to the person who claims can help me, because that's kind of sketchy. So that's why I have offered to do the free consultation call. So if you are interested in any of this, just follow the links down below. I have a website where you can learn all about all of this. Now, before I go, I do want to say, like, I know, like, watching somebody tell you that they can help you figure out what you want to do with your life is just kind of weird and kind of hard to believe, honestly. And so really quickly, I want to let you know what qualifies me to do this. First of all, I am a certified life coach. This is actually one of my certificates up here. I put a lot of work into studying the things that I'm teaching you. Not only that, but I myself am a young adult. One can say that somebody much older should coach young adults, but the truth is, sometimes people who are a lot older just don't really understand like what we're going through. They don't understand the kind of life that we're living and just how different our world is from the world that they grew up in. And not only that, but I have also gone through a lot of life experiences that have shaped me into who I am. And some of the things that I've gone through, people in their 30s or 40s probably haven't gone through. I was adopted from Ethiopia, Africa at the age of 9, and I've experienced my parents' divorce. I have gone through mental health struggles like depression and anxiety, and all of these things have shaped me into becoming a much more relatable and understanding person. And the one thing I want more than anything in life is just to help others, to help young adults feel like they're not alone in this world, because that is a pretty sucky feeling. So that being said, I am going to insert some videos of other people telling you why I'm qualified, because it's one thing for me to tell you why I'm qualified, but I want you to hear from others just in case you feel a spectacle, because honestly I would feel the same way. My name is Jordan Price. I go to school with Karis. She is seriously one of the most authentic people I've ever met in my entire life. For all of those people who are considering being a part of this, or, you know, wondering if Karis would be a good life coach for them, yeah, she would. I mean, there isn't a person that Karis does not find a way to relate to. This woman has been through so much life already. You know that she's one of those people and that you can be like so open and vulnerable with her. It's just very rare, and I'm very thankful that I found somebody like her. So, you know, if you're seeking somebody who's not going to judge you and who's going to love you and who's going to make you work hard and who's going to make you a better person, she's that person. She's not going to be somebody who's going to give up on you. She is going to be your #1 supporter. So if this is a journey that you are wanting to take, do it.
Hello, this is Dr. Michael Nichols at Lincoln Christian University. I'm the Intercultural Studies professor here, and I want to tell you about one of our amazing students named Karishortin. I've known Karis for the last 2.5 years. I've watched her, observed how she interacts with students. I have watched her play volleyball. I've watched her as she is a student leader with as a resident hall assistant. And she's just an amazing young woman. Her story is a God story. It is incredible. She grew up in Ethiopia as an orphan. She was adopted by an American family, and she grew up most of her life now in the United States. She's learned so much wisdom about living, and she is ready now to pass it on to young adults. She has so much to be able to share, and I just want you to know, I believe in her. I believe she has really valuable things to share with young people, and I want you to check out her courses. I believe they're going to be worth every penny, so check them out.
Alright, so that is it. Again, I hope you don't feel any kind of pressure to take part in this program. The point of this video is just to help you know that there is a program out there that could possibly make your life easier. I want you to know that there are options out there to help you and guide you, because there's nothing worse than being in a position and feeling stuck and not feeling like there's anything out there that could possibly help you get unstuck. And so if that's what this video is all about, it's just to introduce to you this course that I've created that could possibly change your life. So if you want to take part of this and become a part of this community, make sure first of all subscribe to this channel and then go ahead and check out the links that I have linked in the description down below. But until next time, bye.